All right, moving to other global news, more than 200 alleged Venezuelan gang members have been deported from the U.S. to El Salvador.
And this is despite a U.S. judge blocking their removals. In a post on social media, El Salvadoran President Bukele said that 238 members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua had arrived in the Central American country, along with 23 members of the international MS-13 gang. On Sunday morning, neither the U.S. government nor El Salvador has identified the detainees, nor provided details of their alleged criminality or gang affiliation.
A federal judge's order had prevented the Trump administration from invoking a centuries-old wartime law to justify the deportations. But by then, the flights had already departed. Video released by the El Salvadoran government shows the deportees shackled at their hands and ankles, struggling to walk as officers pushed their heads down to have them bent at the waist.
The video also showed the men being transported to prison in a large convoy of buses guarded by police and military vehicles and at least one helicopter. The men were shown kneeling on the ground as their heads were shaved before they changed into the prison's all-white uniform, knee-length shorts, t-shirts, socks and rubber clogs. And they were placed in cells at the CECOT facility, the centerpiece of Salvadoran President Bukele's push to pacify his once violence-racked country through tough police measures and limits on basic rights.
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who negotiated the deal to house the migrants in El Salvador, defended the move. In a social media post, he confirmed the transfer of over 250 members of Tren de Aragua gang to El Salvador, touting the arrangement as both effective and cost-saving for U.S. taxpayers.
Meanwhile, the Venezuelan government has strongly condemned the use of the Trump administration's wartime declaration to deport its citizens. Venezuela has called it a dark episode in human history reminiscent of slavery and Nazi concentration camps. The gang known as Tren de Aragua originated in an infamously lawless prison in the central state of Aragua and accompanied an exodus of millions of Venezuelans, the overwhelming majority of whom were seeking better living conditions after their nation's economy came undone last decade.